On this episode, we welcome back Catherine from My Jewellery Shop. We spoke to her last season. You will not believe
how things have changed in the shortest amount of time.
I didn't think jewellery trends were a thing, as in just so up and down, but everything we told you last time,
scrap it.
All loved up and ready to propose? Or maybe you're searching for the perfect wedding ring. My Jewellery Shop are your engagement and wedding ring experts. At My Jewellery Shop, it's your time to shine. Gold Coast Highway, Nobby Beach, and myjewelleryshop.com.au.
Moyra Major and Nicki Amos.
we pronounce you unfiltered. Welcome to a brand new season of We Pronounce You
Unfiltered.
Thank you for listening to us. We hope that you've had a lovely Christmas and a lovely New Year's break. Nicki, you were gallivanting around the countryside.
Oh, look at our favourite place at where we got married down at Red Rocks.
Yes.
We were down there with the fam bam and it was excellent. And whilst it was almost cyclonic up here, we had beautiful weather down there.
That's wonderful. So that's the place you got married. Did you go back and visit the wedding site?
Yes, we always do.
Wonderful.
Always do. And it's funny because the sands always shift there, and they were like they were when we got married, actually.
Yeah.
So it was really beautiful.
And being a registered celebrant, have you got many bookings thus far for this year?
I've got a few bookings,
Yep.
yeah, in the next couple of months.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. I like to keep my little hand in there.
Oh, absolutely. Now we want to grow the show and get all the fantastic tips and
we didn't
tricks.
hear about your
Me?
Christmas.
I had a great time. I've gallivanted around my house.
Well, at least had a...
No, I got to spend some time with my family, which was very nice, actually. Yeah. It was very good. About working so much, it was actually quite nice. And Christmas Day was wonderful because it was my cheat day on my diet.
Yeah.
And didn't I just eat basically butter and bread? It was like a slab of butter with some bread.
And a little bit of bread with your butter.
Yes, exactly. And didn't I feel sick after it? Yes, but it was good. I did, actually. So, yes, that was lots of fun.
Were you a good girl, though? Did Santa come and visit you?
I got some walking shoes.
Okay.
Not running shoes.
I've heard you've been running, though.
I've attempted running, which is interesting.
I'm super impressed.
And just need a better bra. Anyway. Thank you to everybody for all of the views and feedback on the wedding and the videos that we posted just before.
We've had a lot of feedback on those.
Lot.
Yes.
The ring bearer was fantastic. The guy walking down the aisle, instead of the flower person, it was handing out beers.
Yes.
Very, very good. A lot of people saying there was a trend that we didn't pick up on, though. It was the no socks, and that should be banned forever.
We thought that should be banned. Yeah, I thought that was like the favourite idea, though, was the guy who did the... couldn't make his friend's wedding and did all of the...
Recreated the whole thing at home. Yep. That was very, very cool.
And I think by far the most thoughtful one was the personal letters to everybody.
Yes.
We got a lot of comments.
We did, actually. Yeah. So that was great. So thank you. Keep those comments coming. If there is something that you would like to share with us as well, let us know. If you had a shocker of a wedding, or if you just love, or you studying weddings is your thing, or you maybe even looking at some trends for this year, we'd love to hear from you as well. So on today's show, we are going to welcome back the one and only Catherine from My Jewellery Shop to chat about the very latest and updated trends kicking off this year. And believe me, having a chat to Catherine just before we started the podcast, everything's changed.
Yeah, in a very short amount of time.
In a very short amount of time. Catherine, thank you for coming back into the studio for us. It's been a couple of months since we spoke to you.
Yes, it's an absolute pleasure. Happy to be here.
And from what we hear, trends have changed dramatically from when we spoke to you at the end of 2025.
Yes, there's been a bit of a shift, that is for sure, and quite fast, actually.
Very fast. It was some 8 weeks that we saw you, so very fast.
I think that the shift had started. It's just gained momentum now.
Yeah. So what's the massive change? What's the big picture for jewellery at the moment, for engagement rings, for eternity rings, for baby rings, for any type of jewellery?
I think there's a definite shift back to being more sentimental, using family gems, family gold, and really creating something very unique to yourself rather than just buying something that is already pre-made.
Yep. So it's more sentimental, more meaning, as well, as opposed to just picking something off a catalogue.
Correct. And actually more unique in its appearance. And
far more unique. Yeah. And I think I touched on this last time, but we find that our clients really want to sit with us and take the time to create something that really suits their lifestyle and their personality. And not just because it's what's trending on social media.
Yeah.
That's lovely and that's good for a few hints.
Yes.
But, is it really true to them?
That's right, yeah.
And I guess using the family jewellery, and that's something that you do at My Jewellery Shop, is, help redesign and I think the phrase is bring it into the now. Is that right? Thank you. But redesigning and then also involving the wedding rings of someone who is very important to you, that would make that ring even more special.
Yes, correct. And it's a beautiful way to bring in potentially both sides of a couple's families.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we have, say one mum or grandmother or auntie, godmother has gifted a stone or some gold and say, please use this. And when we do that, it's actually so beautiful.
Oh,
and we sit and every little piece has a story.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember my nana wearing this when I was a little girl. And now that couples are doing this together too, that's been, that's continued as a shift. Also, it's not just one partner coming in. We're finding that couples are coming together.
And
That's
they're
beautiful.
creating
And they're
together.
creating it together. And, we really sit and take the time to find out what suits more about them and their lifestyle, how do they live, and what type of ring is really going to suit them and stand the test of time.
Yeah.
What's the actual process? So say, I've got a lot of my aunt's jewellery. My aunt was such a sensational woman, and she basically was like a mother to me, and I've got a lot of her jewellery. What's the process? I would bring it in to you, and then do you melt it down and take the diamond? Like, how does it? I'm intrigued as to how it actually works.
Well, I guess you'd have a design in mind? Do people come with the design, or do they come with absolutely no idea?
And
at
27
all?
different rings from around the world.
And make something beautiful.
Do you do something with that? Thank you.
Actually, a little bit of both.
Okay.
A little bit of both.
Hey,
Often we will have clients come with sentimental pieces and they actually feel quite overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Because there is so much.
Oh,
And
emotion behind
unless you know about jewellery, you don't actually know what's precious, what's not, what will work nicely together, and is the metal good enough to use? Is it worn? So, it is a little process, but it's very enjoyable, and we will sit down and ask questions, make notes. We do photographs before, so we'll take photos of a little pile of bits and pieces, and then
What it
finished pieces at the end. So some of the metal can be used, and some stones can be used as well. And often once the pieces are unset and we lay the stones out, I know it sounds funny, but the stones sort of talk to you.
I was going to say,
You look at them and you think, you would look great with this or on that angle, and then you can do some layouts, and we take photographs of options.
Yeah.
And then the clients can pick what they feel resonates best with them.
Have you ever had anyone who's come in with a ring thinking it's some amazing piece and it's actually glass?
Often.
of course it would.
Someone said, I'm going to pass you the ring down that was given to me from 27 more ancestors, and then it's just...
But what I think you'd find too is then what do you do with mixture of colours? Are you finding that even within a band you've got a multitude of colours as opposed to just one solid colour?
Definitely, yes. Again, there are no rules anymore. And mixed metals, so rose gold and white gold, or yellow gold and white gold, work beautifully together. All three colours, really.
Well,
and because we can customise them to the point where we do 3D CAD drawings, you can say, I would like this pink stone, for instance, set in rose gold, and the white diamond set in white gold. Wow. So when we lay them all out, then we actually will draw them in colour and just see how it all suits. And we can change those colours because it's simply a CAD drawing. Nothing has actually been made yet. And you tweak it here and there and move things around, and all of a sudden it will all just fall into place beautifully.
Yeah. So, okay, start of 2026. Happy New Year. What are the trends at the moment? And of course, we're quite close to Valentine's Day as well. What are the trends at the moment for rings?
Definitely more yellow gold.
Okay.
That sort of started the end of last year, and that is continuing, and even bolder than what we were seeing mid to late last year. Curved bands, not necessarily straight. Angled stones, and the stone shapes
are more
elongated.
Yeah.
Oval diamonds have been very, very popular the last 2 years. That would be the number one shape.
Yep.
They've continued, but the style that they're set in has moved away from, say, a classic 4-claw setting into something more substantial.
Yeah.
We're doing a lot of bezel settings.
What does bezel mean?
It's a surround heavier gold setting,
Okay.
and the gold is actually rubbed over
Oh, okay.
around the diamond.
Oh, okay.
Around the diamond. So, yeah, if you are someone that wears your jewellery really hard,
Yeah. That's me too.
perfect.
I'm a flapper too. I talk it.
You are a flapper.
I am, and I flap my hands
It's a
around
lot more
everywhere.
forgiving if you're going to bang it on
Yes.
the desk every 5
Exactly.
minutes.
Actually, it's
Exactly.
amazing how many people I've told who they've got engaged or I've seen their beautiful rings, and every single time I say to them, now, are you actually moving them around? Because you taught us that. I still can't get my ring off, so I'm still trying on that one. But
Well, I was going to say it's slowly going away only because I pried it off, and that's why there's a
That's
big
good. That's an
indent.
achievement.
But that's something that a lot of girls who are engaged don't actually know at all. And and you see the ring and then you go, oh, that's beautiful. Now, are you moving it around? Every Sunday night, change it over. Because that's something that I remember from our chat last time that I've taken with me. And it's just, it's good. It's great. It's such great advice. Because like you said, you wear them hard. A lot of us do.
I do. And you also mentioned we should actually take it off every now and then.
Yes.
But I always went, well, you never take your ring off because,
You don't love him.
That's right. Do you not love me anymore?
You've had a fight, so I'm going to take my ring off. Hang on, I can't get it off.
I will wonder actually because I actually just swapped these over this morning. So it'd be interesting to see if my husband even recognises why I'm wearing the wedding ring on the other side.
Okay.
That'll be
That's
interesting.
on next episode. We'll see what happens with Nicki's relationship.
More from Catherine coming up. She's got some amazing tips for guys that are looking to propose.
And Nicki, we find out that you've just been throwing away money. Absolutely pegging your money in the bin. I know that I've got a lot of jewellery that's just sitting around, old pieces, usually from my aunt, beautiful Auntie Glenda. God bless her little cotton sock. She had good taste in jewellery.
And the grandparents. I've got European jewellery.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, if it is, just sitting around at my jewellery shop, they can breathe new life into your old jewellery. I would like to honour some of my mum's and my aunt's jewellery by putting it together into something really nice. Now, obviously, I need help with that. Now, if you're like me and have some jewellery just sitting around, you need some help, you want someone you can trust, take your near forgotten pieces and redesign them into the now while still maintaining that sentimental importance.
You're taking something old, add your special touch, and we create something new.
Beautiful and a lovely way to remember someone very important. At My Jewellery Shop, it is your time to shine.
Gold Coast Highway, Nobby Beach.
And myjewelleryshop.com.au.
You can find them on Instagram too.
All loved up and ready to propose? Or maybe you're searching for the perfect wedding ring. My Jewellery Shop are your engagement and wedding ring experts. At My Jewellery Shop, it's your time to shine. Gold Coast Highway, Nobby Beach, and myjewelleryshop.com.au.
Gold prices and silver prices, they've changed dramatically as well. Am I believing that silver's going bunter as well at the moment?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, definitely.
And actually, instead of a white gold, using silver, do you mean?
I wouldn't
price.
recommend
No.
using silver for an
engagement.
important ring.
No.
It's okay if you want a dress ring.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yes, you're correct. The silver prices have gone up dramatically. And I don't think people realise the value of what is actually sitting in their jewellery box.
You just tell me more, because I need I need a new car. So, Auntie Glenda, hello. Is she going to help me out?
But if you desperately need the money, then, okay, go ahead and sell it now. But if you don't, it is the best investment.
Wow.
We have been actually taking clients' family jewels, using what they would like to use for, say, an engagement ring or a special piece, and then melting the rest of the gold into, say, a little nugget and the silver. And I say to them, just go home and put it in the safe and leave it there.
Wow.
In 10 years' time, your kids will be so thankful.
Yeah.
Because the price of metal is going to continue going up.
Yeah.
And, over centuries, it's the one thing that has retained its value and continued to go up.
And that goes back hand in hand with melting other people's jewellery down, so you can actually afford a more beautiful one that you could think that you could afford at the moment with the price of cost of living and all that kind of stuff. To be able to actually make it that sentimental but also more expensive piece as well.
Definitely.
I'm so
definitely.
excited to bring. I have a pile of old family jewellery that I'm very excited to bring to you, because also the people who have passed them down are no longer here. So I actually don't even know if they're real or not. Like I've got one that looks like an emerald. Let's see. We'll find out.
Bit of a beer bottle.
Yeah.
But that's my job.
Yes,
And it is sometimes it is a bit of a reality check. And, we're quite sensitive to the fact that these are family heirlooms.
Yes, that's
so we
right.
will say, okay, this is not worth melting. If you love wearing it, just
wear it.
remember your aunt and
Yeah.
let's maybe clean it up, resize it so it fits,
Yep.
retip the claws if necessary, and just put it on, wear it and love it and remember her.
Yeah.
But it's not the right piece to go into
Yeah.
something more
Something,
valuable.
yeah.
But if you do have a lot of metal, that's fabulous, particularly with the trends now of a more solid bands and settings. They've got 3 times as much gold as what we were using 12 to 18 months ago. And if you've got gold at home, fantastic. And even if you have half pairs of earrings, scrappy bits of chain, all those bits and
Oh,
pieces.
damn it, I throw those away.
Oh my gosh, please.
Nikki.
The amount of people that say to me, I throw them in the bin.
What are you
do
going
not
to do with
throw-
one earring?
Melt it down.
Melt it down.
Never, ever,
Ever.
ever, hear my words, never.
Okay,
throw
this is another
jewellery
learning.
changer.
Yes, another game
the
changer for us.
bin ever. Because they're the type of things that if you came in with family jewels, I will say, okay, this gold is perfect. We can melt this and use this. This is scrap. We will just put it on the scales, weigh it, and we will trade that against the cost of making the ring.
Oh, wow.
What?
So all those things you threw in the bin could have been paying for
Nikki.
the cost of making something.
Wow.
And, we have a scrap
Yeah.
bin and you have to wait quite a while. It could be a year or two until it's worth actually refining it. 'Cause
Yeah.
the refining charges are quite big. But, one half a hollow earring just goes in, might be 1 gram, but
It's still 1
Every
gram.
gram.
It's 1 gram
gram
closer.
counts.
But the great thing is you're uncluttering your life
Yes,
too.
this is true.
Less is better.
Yes.
Just have things that are sentimental and mean something and of decent value.
Yeah.
And that you're going to put on and love and wear every single day.
There's so many people who just leave jewellery in, their jewellery box and never wear it because they think, it's too important. But to actually change that and have the sentiment there, so you're actually living with those pieces every day, would be I think we're both sold, aren't we?
Yeah, 100%. I'm going to go back and have a look at some of the half earrings I may have still got.
Go through the bin.
And it doesn't just, while we're talking about rings and we're, talking about proposals and things, it can be something really sentimental,
yeah.
like a
Absolute
beautiful
necklace.
pendant.
Yes.
It can be just a little flat disc and you can have a lovely saying or your initials engraved. It can have a stone in it. Earrings. It doesn't have to be a ring.
Yeah.
We've made beautiful, if we've had clients have bag of scrappy gold.
And made a
We've made
beautiful
beautiful
bangle.
bangles.
Oh.
And when you have odd, bod, weird shaped and coloured stones and nothing matches, it's a wonderful way to make a bangle. And then you literally it looks like someone's just sprinkled the stones all around and set them in. So it doesn't match, but it's fabulous. And it's a gorgeous way of using it.
So this is the beginning of 2026. So we're going with more it sounds like more sturdy, more pieces that are for living, so to speak.
Definitely, and more individual in style.
Yeah, because you also mentioned, and we spoke about on the last podcast, about the lab-grown diamonds. And I understand that they've taken off even more again for their sustainability, for their pricing. So you've seen that a lot more in your store as well, Catherine?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, there's still definitely a push to lab-grown diamonds.
Yeah.
And we're now using really beautiful shaped and coloured lab-growns as well. So it's not just round or oval in shape. You can, and they're now cutting them to look like antique styled rings as well.
How do you manipulate the shape? Is that a dumb question?
No. It's just a professional diamond cutter. That is their job.
Right.
Is they will cut
it will grow into, say, a stone, and
Yes.
then the diamond cutter will cut the shape.
Correct.
Okay.
So it
Not a
grows into
stupid
a
question at all.
rough piece of crystal, basically.
Yes, okay.
And then they will scan that piece of crystal. They've got amazing technology that will actually scan it, and you can see it on a computer screen. And the program, the AI, will tell the cutter what is the best stone to get out of that piece of rough. So they'll cut off any inclusions and make it as white and bright as possible.
So with the offcuts, do you then use those to regrow more? What happens with those?
They will most of the time use them more for industrial purposes. Like they're in everything.
Yeah.
You know, computers and hardware and all sorts
It's amazing
of
how
things.
much AI has done, isn't it? Like you mentioned the AI, and then you've also mentioned the 3D drawing of the ring when you're putting it all together. Like that technology is just, it goes across every industry. But for someone like who needs to see what it's going to be put like all together, that's an amazing tool to have.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can take a Pinterest board, for instance. If you love
Talking the language.
if you love a good Pinterest
Who
board,
doesn't love it?
we can take some inspo from your Pinterest board
Yeah.
and also all of your bits and pieces, unset them, and then, you know, we can use our AI programs that we've got for the industry and say, okay, Moyra loves this.
Yep.
This is what she's got. Let's go. And we can literally drop and drag and it will all create design.
amazing.
Fascinating.
Yeah. And this is, even before CAD.
This is amazing.
And then the 3D CAD is done to scale exactly to the stone. So that will actually scan the stone,
Right.
get the exact width, depth and measurements,
Yep.
your finger size, the width of the band that you'd like, and then voila, the CAD is to scale. So that's exactly what the ring's going to look like.
amazing.
And at that point, that's the opportunity that you can add another stone, change the angle, make it taller, make it lower to your finger. Say, oh, well, I've changed my mind. I want a white gold band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before any jeweler touches it, then, you know, this technology brings all of those bits and pieces to life.
Talking about the multicolours and putting them together, you're not blending those golds together. So you haven't got white and yellow, and you mix that gold together and it makes like a more of a milky gold. No. So you still keep the gold separate, but you meld them in together with each other.
Yeah.
Like in terms of white to white.
So different components will be made in solid yellow or white gold, and then they'll be soldered together. And again, we're using lasers and you know, technology now. It's super, super strong. So we also have to check the integrity of the metal
itself.
So white gold is not something that we often will remelt because it has palladium in it. Doesn't remelt very well, whereas yellow gold is pure. You know, once you burn it, you'll burn off all the other alloys and you're left with pure gold.
Yeah.
And it's very malleable. You can reuse it. Same with rose gold. So
Wow, I had no idea of any of that. And the AI stuff's been fascinating. Now, coming up to Valentine's Day, of course, it's not very far away. You sent us some notes, and something that has stuck with me that I just absolutely love this phrase: romance doesn't have to be loud. I love that. I just think that is, so many people think it has to be, you know, that love is only celebrated on Valentine's Day, or, you know, to do. I think that's such a wonderful statement.
thank you. Yeah, well, it doesn't have to be. The most important thing is that it is personal
and meaningful
and genuine, and it means something to the two of you.
Yes.
It doesn't really matter what anyone else thinks.
That's right.
And, you know, this is coming into proposals as well. anyone who follows all of these weird and wonderful proposals on TikTok would be like, most guys will be so daunted
Oh,
by
my
the
gosh.
fee. It's like, do I need another $20,000
Yes,
just to
just for the
propose?
proposal.
It's like, no. Keep it personal. What does your partner love? Make it about the two of you and something that only you will remember, and put some heart into it.
Yes.
Forget all the commercial stuff.
Yes.
That's right.
And the same with Valentine's Day. It can be something so simple as long as it's heartfelt and meaningful.
That's all it needs to be.
Yeah, I think most people would love a gift that someone actually put
Some thought
time
into.
and effort and thought into, rather than just going and picking something off the shelf just because they felt they had to, or that'll do.
Yeah. Seriously, I think we get more out of this
oh,
than
you
what Catherine
absolutely
does.
do.
I think we actually go, oh, right, okay, we can do this. And then we can turn up to a shop with 2,700 pieces of jewellery.
Well, this is it. See who gets there first.
So if you're planning on proposing this year, I would say have some conversations with your family. See if there's some really lovely sentimental pieces that can be included. Might be a great-grandfather's wedding ring. And bringing something from both sides of the family is lovely. And it can be very subtle. It can be even just a little stone set inside the band. It doesn't have to be on the top.
Yeah.
Right.
You can do
it's
some
worth
engraving, anything that means something to the two of you.
That's right. And it's worth the question because, you tend to forget what's in, like us, for instance, tend to forget what's in the jewellery box. So you might not necessarily go, oh, my daughter's getting engaged, I'll give her something that I've got. You may not even think about it because you might think, oh, well, they want something new and of themselves. So even just opening up that
Conversation,
conversation.
And the idea that you can actually do that as well. Meaning over price, intention over impressing. That's the other one as well that I took from your note. I'm just basically reading your notes, Catherine. But it's just lovely. So romance doesn't have to be loud. Meaning over price, intention over impressing, and combining, the stories together to make a new story, a new love story as well.
Definitely. Yes. Make a new love story. Create something sentimental and something that can be enjoyed by future generations as well.
Definitely.
And it's then a piece to hand down. And
the next story begins.
The next story. That's
Yep.
right.
And wedding rings too.
My Jewellery Shop online. And also in Nobby's Beach as well,
Gold
here on the
Coast
Gold
Highway,
Coast.
Nobby Beach.
Gold Coast Highway. Catherine, thank you once again.
Thank you so much, Catherine.
You're
Always
welcome.
a pleasure.
Well, that was awesome. I feel as though we're going to go and make some jewellery together.
Yeah, I think
Actually,
I'm
that would
gonna
be
go.
fun, wouldn't that? That'd be a hoot. Well, if you do know someone who's getting married, share this episode if they are looking for ring-inspiration, so to speak. We'd love to hear some tips and advice, and I'm sure they would too. But for us as well, everything wedding day, we would love to hear from you as well. If you're enjoying the show, please take a moment as well to rate it, whatever podcast app you're using, share it on social media, pop it up a flagpole, do everything you possibly can. We'd really love your support. Next week we have...
Wow. So next week we have a gorgeous couple named Crystal and Will, and they have an unbelievable wedding story. You will not believe it until you hear it.
Oh, it's going to be a cracker. Thank you for listening. We look forward to you hearing all about Crystal and Will next episode.
We giggle so
Because we know what happened
devilishly.
and it's just outrageous.
Thank you and goodbye.
All loved up and ready to propose? Or maybe you're searching for the perfect wedding ring. My Jewellery Shop are your engagement and wedding ring experts. At My Jewellery Shop, it's your time to shine. Gold Coast Highway, Nobby Beach, and myjewelleryshop.com.au.
Woodwork Podcasts.